Hi, welcome. Oh, nobody wants to watch me practice today. I'm not offended. I don't care. I'm just gonna go a little bit more and then I'm done. pinky's ultra weak today. Oh, it's locked up. Alright, that's all for now. This thing has had enough. The metronome was shut off twice because I'm using it too much. I mean, I wound it up so much and then that's wound up. And nobody's here. Nobody's watching me, which is fine. That's enough practice for this morning. That's how I warm up every day. Hi. My pinky is exceptionally weak today, so I'm working on it, and I'm probably this is all tight, so I'll massage this out later, and I'll crack it a couple times, and it'll be okay. Yeah, I'm okay. Hanging in, doing my thing. Lost your headphones somewhere? Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, I messed up. Money's really tight for me. I messed up, probably. You know, if you do for eye test, you'll do it. I had money's really tight for me, and I made a mistake, and I bought wired headphones, and I used them on my phone, walking around with the wires on, and they get caught on everything. So I finally got a little bit more money, and I got the Bluetooth one. So now I have two sets. I want to hear the sounds. I The Bluetooth is good for the phone, but I like to have a wire connected when I'm doing music because I want to hear the. I feel like the Bluetooth, it's too digital. It's too digital, and I like to hear the sounds. I like to hear all the sounds, especially because I buy studio monitor headphones. I don't buy because they have a true EQ, even though my well, I'm getting mine from Amazon. They're like 30, $40. They're not bad headphones, but also I can't hear out of this ear that well, so these headphones auto correct so I can hear in the air. It's really kind of cool. But I got I get them for like 30 or $40 on Amazon. I don't buy expensive headphones because I destroy them. I got my favorite headphones I ever had were Audio Technica studio monitors. They were great. I broke them. I slammed them in the car door and walked away, and then the thing came off. I'll show you the ones. These are the ones I get. They're like one audio. They're really cheap. I mean, I broke the first pair, but the second one I got was wired, and I didn't break the wire because I was very cautious of it, even though it got caught and everything. Oh man. This is my Squier practice guitar. It's got really high action compared to the other guitars. So it's good for building up my pinky string. People talk a whole bunch of crap about that, saying like like don't play guitars with high action but if you use them judiciously, it builds up my pinky strength. My left hand is weak, according to a guitar teacher. Oh, this is cheap. I got this for free, and I dropped it off at my friend's place in Kings Park, New York, when I lived there, and it was like $200. You did a whole bunch of work to it. And it came out really good. It sounds great. You want a free guitar? That's funny. Yeah, well, my friend, he had kids, and he was like, I do have, I have a show coming up upstate New York at a jam band fest. Doogie Dukes, it's okay, you're safe. A jam band fest in New York with the Improv Initiative, which you can see. He had a couple kids. This is years ago. He had a couple kids, and then he was like, well, I'm getting rid of this guitar. And I was like, he's a bass player. So I was like, well, I'll take it. If it's, he's like, it's trash. It's complete trash. I'm like, okay, I'll take it. I looked at it. It's got like one pickup. Yeah, he's good. He's just he was having puppy nightmares. He's little. He's a little tiny dog. He's a like 20-pound, they told me he was a Shih Tzu, but I think he's got Cocker Spaniel mixed in him. Yeah, it's decent. It's a decent guitar. Well, it's well made. It's like not. I think it's an Indonesian Squire. Is it? Yeah, it's made in Indonesia, and it's great. It's an unfinished neck. It has one humbucking pickup, so it never squeals. I got to get a new jack for it. I got to get a bigger screw because it falls out. It doesn't matter, but like it screams for real. When he gave it to me, it wasn't as well. I mean, it needed help. So I gave it to help it. Yeah, it's good. I don't play live with this. This is just a practice guitar. Yeah, you see my other guitars. That's what I play live with. I have Jimenez guitars. I got a scallop fret copy that plays amazing. Oh yeah, those Music Man guitars are crazy. 13 or 14, depending on how you count the double neck. I got a double neck too. I tried to get a summer tour for acoustic shows, and I couldn't get a response. The only place I got a response from was some place in where I do so many guitars. I play them. That's what I do. I play guitar. That's what I do anymore. I don't have a real job anymore, so I play guitar. I got fired because I have a fraudulent case against me in Utah. I don't have any more money coming in, so I try to get people to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Oh, I contacted places between Western Massachusetts and Alaska. And I did about 3 or 4 places per town, and nobody is interested. Nobody's interested. I don't know if they look up my name or they don't. They're overbooked with local bands. But a place in Minnesota got back to me, but I have to tell them like I can't get there. I don't have money to travel to Minnesota exclusively. I don't know. They just weren't interested. It's all right. I gotta stay in my lane. I can play in New York. I can play in California. I gotta save it for the NAMM show and just book myself out there while I'm out there. Bring an acoustic and play. Because they know me out there and they know me in New York. And they know me in Massachusetts, but they won't book me. But I can play every open mic in Massachusetts. 255 or something like that. I got 255, 259. It's going there. I need 1,000. Thanks, I do. I will find people. It's okay. I just gotta. It takes time. Like these things take time, and I've only really started pushing it like the last couple of years. Yeah, I need like 1,000. 1,000 people, and then you'll see ads before. I'll never let the ads be in the middle of my stuff. You'll see ads before and after. And you don't even really have to sit through them. They just have to view like 3 seconds of the ads, and then I make money that way. But it has to be 1,000 subscribers, and I have to have like 1,000 subscribers and 100,000 watch hour, 10,000 watch hours. Yeah, I don't give up. I've been playing my whole life. I've been playing 50 years. I don't stop. Playing. I just, and I try to live stream. That's where I get the most new followers from, live streams. I put a live stream out once or twice a day. And the problem I was having was my phone stopped my phone stopped. Yeah, I've been playing 50 years. I've been playing since 1976. My mom showed me House of Rising Sun in 1976. I got a good foundation of 70s and early 80s music, and then in 76, a week after my mom showed me House of the Rising Sun, I ended up I drank a cup of coffee. I ended up going with my uncle to a store. I don't know, you see me play. Hey, Denim 14K, what's up? My mom showed me House of Rising Sun. A week later, my uncle, after half a 12-pack of Bud Tall Boys, tied me with seatbelts in the back of his box Nova and drove up to the record store and bought Boston's first release on 8-track. And it had just come out. It was only out a day, or it was the first day it was out. And then he drove from Port Jefferson. If you guys have a map, look up Port Jefferson Station, New York, and Montauk, New York. They're both on Long Island. And he drove from Port Jefferson Station to Montauk and back with that thing. I don't know if you young people know anything about 8-tracks, but 8-tracks keep going. They just keep going. So I knew by the time I got home, I knew the first 2 chords. I knew. And I didn't know this chord. My ma showed me the G chord at the end of More Than a Feeling. We were singing. Woke up this morning and the sun was down. I'm gonna get a copyright thing for doing that. Another person. Yeah, I'm kind of done. I'm kind of done playing. Like I gotta go to the transfer station. I gotta take the garbage to the transfer station. So I'm gonna do that. And yeah, if you get me booked anywhere, you don't know how to play guitar, well, your dad's got a guitar. Make him teach you. I mean, if you pay attention to the exercises I do, I play a major scale and a minor scale. And the major scale is G major, and it's just G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. So it's just G, G, G. Just go up the alphabet from G. G, A, B, C, D, E, and G major only has 1 sharp. It's F sharp and E, and it's. And then just watch my picking hand, because that's the way that works best for me. I gotta look. What do I do with my pick? I lost my guitar pick. Oh man. Oh man. Those are like $7 picks. I lost one. I lost 4 of them. They're probably in the laundry. But if you watch my picking handle, I picked. It's like little twitches to go fast, but you want your wrist loose when you do it, and keep it's twitches, it's little twitches with the pick. When you pick fast. But try a major scale. Minor scale is the relative minor of G major. Ugh. Hold on. How do I do this? I gotta go like this. I gotta get over here so you can see my fingers. It's G major, it starts at the 3rd fret, G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. And then if you start the G major scale on E, which is this, that's the relative minor. Music is a collaboration, not a competition. This is the E major, E minor scale, which is it's right in the G major scale, and that's the relative minor of it. And you can look it up online and then just watch several pickers. Or if you want to do the finger style picking, which I can't really do that way, there's people online teaching that, and you can do all that. You can do all that, and you can get a nice Indonesian guitar for like $100. It's not a lot of money, and just start playing. That's fine. So then play the chord. You just gotta keep playing, keep practicing. Go get an Indonesian guitar, or you can find a guitar. If you're in the United States, you can get an Indonesian guitar for like $100. If you're in Indonesia, you can get a guitar for nothing, for like $40. Like I remember when I was still on Facebook, there was a young guy in Indonesia. He was like, he showed me the guitar. I was like, beat the budget plus. I was like, dude, just buy a new one. You can get a new one for like $10-15 there. He's like, no, they're 50. I was like, all right, I sent him $50. Oh, you're in Europe? I think it's like $1.25. Like a euro is $1.25. But you could get there's that company that's suing Fender right now. They're like an online music store that's suing Fender. They have like Leo James and what's the other one? Leo James makes great shred guitars. Crazy. I want one, but they went up to $300, so they're expensive now. But Leo James, there's another one I can't remember. But if you look online for inexpensive guitars, it's a guy's name. It's always a guy's name, and that's they're inexpensive. They're not. They're all sticking. Oh, you play piano? Okay. So play the dang piano. What are you worried about? Just keep playing it. You can't do wrong with piano. Piano's like great. I love piano. I grew up in my poverty-stricken house. There was a piano. Your piano? What? The power cord? The plugged in the wall? The plugs in a wall or plugs into an amp? It's like 3 wires. Oh, it's easy. That's 3 wires. Look it up online. You can reconnect it. It's three wires. It's all it is. It's just a positive, a negative, and a ground. And then you get these wire kits. Go to a hardware store and you get these wire kits, wire replacement kits. You get them on Amazon, and you stick the wires in the thing and crimp it. And I did that on my car. I did that on the door of my car, because my window motor on the electric motor died. No, you don't. It doesn't matter. You could fix it. You could repair it. You just get the wire crimpers, and you can use pliers, or you can get a wire cutting tool, but you use pliers and scissors if you have to. But you could stick the wire. What is the input on the piano, like a computer? It looks like a computer. Let me see. What do I got? I don't have anything easy to show you what it looks like. Oh, yeah, I do. Is it like that? Is that what goes into the piano? And then the piano has a plug. Well, it's not, yours is not going to look like mine because you're in Europe, but that's the... Oh, is it stuck permanently into the back of the piano? All I'm saying is that if it's just a broken wire and you can see like if you could see like that, there it is. If you can see like that, oh yeah, you can fix that. It's only 3 wires. It's just a positive, negative, and a ground. That's all it is. They just have that proprietary baloney on there, but that's really all that stuff is. It's just positive, negative, and a ground. You just connect them. You get a, if you get the crimping set on the wire set on Amazon, I think is like 12 American, so it's probably like 14 European, and you get it on, and you could just, yeah, it's not hard to do that kind of work. It's just 3 wires in there. It's and then your electric piano will be singing like a champion. I gotta get some. Oh my goodness. That's from mice. Mice chewed on the wire. We get mice in the winter in the mountains. They come in the house, and I'm like, oh. But yeah. Oh yeah, you just gotta fix it. You could probably get a new wire for like $10. You get that. Look on Amazon or somewhere. You get a good. What is that? Oh. No, that's the stuff for my pedals. Oh, it doesn't go into the wall properly. All right, so like the plugs are messed up. Yeah, you could find a new wire. Just look up the manufacturer online, and you could probably contact them. That's what I do when I run out of stuff. When I break something that I can't figure out, I just call the manufacturer and I'm like, "Hi, this is Frank the Bald Guy. I have a problem." I'm like, "Oh yeah, what kind of problem do you have?" I said, "I got a problem. I broke something." They're like, "Oh, what'd you break?" And I tell them what I broke, and they generally have a fix. Not expensive. A newer piano? No, there's no such thing as a too old piano. Are you kidding? Electric pianos, they're awesome. It doesn't matter how old they are; they function. You just gotta get the right plug for it, and it'll be fine. But I mean, it probably does. It have like a bank of sounds, or is it just one sound? Have a nice day. And you should put your stuff up. Bang on the piano. Tickle the ivories. Put yourself on the interwebs doing that. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's great. They make great stuff. If it's like a thing. Wait, I don't know how an electric piano goes out of tune. There's not strings in there, is there? No, it's just a you know. But yeah, check it out. Go look at it. Go look at pianos. The pianos are awesome. I love pianos. They're not portable, but electric ones are. I had a Anyway, I grew up with a Baldwin. My mom and dad, before they had me, they had a Baldwin piano in the house. So it was always in the house, but they never tuned it. So by the time I got to it, the it was messed up, and they could only tune it back into. Old pianos are really good. I believe it. I mean, pianos last a long time. They don't die. Of course, it's still working. Is it in tune? Go over grandma's and rip it up. Yeah, that's cool. So you got a musical family. Good for you. Yeah, it has to be tuned. Like it takes with pianos. You can't if they're way out of tune. You can't tune them all at once. You got to tune them in like 3 steps. You got to tune it halfway up, then like 3/4 of the way, then all the way. And that's what you got to do. The first thing they do usually is they just tune it to itself, and then they bring it halfway, and then they do it when the piano tuners. I don't know what it costs there, but it costs like it's like a couple $100 here. I don't own a piano. When I was married. Oh, it's alright. You can tell me what the name is in non-English. I might know it. Um, what? What was I talking about? Oh, when I was married, I wanted the baby grand because we had an enormous living room. I was like, I want to get a baby grand, put it in the back of the living room. The ex was like, no, I'll never see you again. I was like, yeah, you will. Just look back there. And I'll be on the piano creating. She hated when I created. She hated it. I was always playing the guitar. Now I'm literally always playing the guitar. Anyway, it's getting late. I gotta get rolling. It's great to see you. Thank you for stopping by. If you can get people interested in what I'm doing, go ahead. If you can book me somewhere at a show, if you can book a show for me somewhere and get people to come, I'll give you half of what I make, but I gotta make plane fare because you're probably a good 6-7 hours for me. So it's gonna cost a lot of money for me to get there. But I will bring my guitar and I'll play a show. I'll bring an acoustic and I'll sing all kinds of songs, and then when I'm done, you can play it. I don't care. We'll bring a piano. Make a place with a piano, and you get up and play too. I love piano sounds. There's a guy named Doug who goes to the open mics that I go to, and he sits down at the piano, and he is really, really good. Like, really good. I'm sure you're good at the piano if you have an 18-year-old piano in your house. You can play all kinds of good stuff. All right, friend. Good to see you. Stay in touch. I'm gonna get a squeeze box. It's an accordion. Mama's got a squeeze box. Daddy never sleeps at night. Squeeze me, come on and squeeze me. Yeah, squeeze box. Yeah, it's an accordion. Accordion. ACCORDIAN. It's an accordion. It's got keys and it's got buttons on the back, and you squeeze it. It pushes air through it, air over reeds. Those are awesome. Those are awesome. But if you say squeeze box, like, everybody who speaks English will know what you're talking about. They say squeeze box. I don't know what it is. Accordion. Yeah. Yeah, accordion. That's cool. Yeah, they're not hard to play if you know the notes. Yeah. What's your first language? Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. So you gotta, yeah, it's expensive there, but at least you get, so your first language is Finnish, yeah. I don't know anything in Finnish. That's cool. You do good with English, though. You type it well. I don't know I don't know. That's cool. They teach you how to speak like every language in any, but once you get out of the USA and you go to school, you learn like 5 languages in school. The United States wants us dumb. They want us dumb because they don't want us to be able to, they don't want critical thought. So that way when our president does something idiotic, we don't think it's a problem. That's what they actually educate you in Finland. That's just cool. English is easy once you know it, but there's no law, there's no rules. Like every language has certain rules, like how to conjugate verbs and stuff. It doesn't work in English. There's no. Yeah, sure. But yeah, Finland. I'd love to go to Finland. Book me in Finland if you could think you. I believe it. Because you're out talking to people in English online and stuff, and the games are all in English. But yeah, you got a better education than people in the United States. You know, people in the United States think they're educated because they can speak Spanish and they understand high math. Well, you know, people in Europe, they do high math by the time you guys doing calculus by the time you're 5 years old, and the languages you learn are dead useful because you're within like 3 hours of people that do not speak or understand your language at all at any point in Europe. It's amazing. I was in where did I go? I went to Spain. Fell in love with Andalusia, Costa del Sol. I always say that I need to live in. So it's minus 25 in the winter. So what? Cold doesn't bother me. I live in the mountains of Massachusetts. It's minus 20 here. Yeah, your education system's great. Everywhere outside the United States, the education system's good. We have the worst education system. And people are like, we're smart. Yeah, you're smart. You're smart as my underwear from yesterday. Like, it's fucking crazy. But they don't, there's not, I didn't get truly educated until I got out of the United States. Like, I went to school here. But, yeah, I love that, man. I don't mind cold. Cold doesn't bother me. Minus 20. I'm not gonna go out there in t-shirts and shorts, but you know, it's not like here. Here, like minus 10, I was shoveling the driveway in flip-flops. And I use the term driveway I use the term driveway like loosely. It's like a parking area, and it's not that big. And if we park the cars a certain way, it's not that much to shovel. We get like 30 inches of snow, 40 inches of snow a year. I'm in the mountains. It's cold. Like it's like 80 in the daytime. It's 50 degrees at night here. It's wonderful. I love it here. I'm in my sister's house. I talk in Fahrenheit. If you want to know what my temperature is, let me go look. Because I'm stupid. I'm a stupid American, you know? We don't use centigrade. But I'll tell you, the summer here goes up to 30 degrees, and winter goes to like 0 to -10. Oh, why? You guys use the Celsius. You guys use Celsius. That's centigrade. It's Celsius. You guys use it's because it's in tens. It makes more sense. Yeah, I got a. This is my kitchen thermometer. I hang it in my kitchen. It's little. I got it on Temu for free, and it's right now it's like 24 to 23 degrees. Yeah, plus 30 and minus 39. Here it goes. Here we got like minus 20. But like, I'm telling you, once you get below freezing, it doesn't matter. It's effing cold, but it's cool. But just, you just dress for it. It's 70 degrees. You can cook eggs on 70 degrees centigrade Celsius. It's 70 degrees is like, that's like a little more than, that's like 21 degrees in Celsius. 70 degrees is like 21 degrees in Celsius. There's a math formula you could do to figure it out, but it's like, it's not worth it. You just, minus 40 is like that's like minus 30 in Fahrenheit. I mean, we still measure things in feet. I took the funniest picture of my old town around Ronkonkoma. The airport was, I don't know if it was a mile or a kilometer from the intersection, but yeah, me too. But that school for me was like 40 years ago. There's a sign. Yeah, very cold. Anything below 0 in either temperature gauge is cold. It's cold. You gotta dress for it, or you're gonna be sorry. I think your skin can freeze in like 4 minutes out there, and then you got wind chill, which makes it even worse. There's a sign that says the airport is 1 mile or 1 kilometer away. And I always looked at that sign, even as a kid. I knew there was like a difference. I was like, well, is it 1 mile or 1 kilometer away? Like, what's the deal? Like, how is that? Minus 30 is fine. No. Chicken butt? Guess what? Chicken butt? That's an average winter. You get used to it. Yeah, you get used to it. It's cold. You can't go out. You're not going out naked in that. You're gonna freeze your body. You freeze your privates off. It's freezing. Yeah, it's cold here like 6 months too. You guys are way north, so Massachusetts is fairly north. It's cold like from November to May. November, December, January, February, March, April. Yeah, it's cold like 6 months here. It's not like, yeah, it's 4 months. That's what we get. We get May, June, July, August, September. We get 5 months. We get 5 months. We get like 9 months of cold, 5 months of no. That's stupid. 7 months of cold and 5 months of warm. Sometimes it's warm until October, but it's never warm in November. It's the mountains. We're way north. Not as north as you. I mean, you guys, you see northern lights where you live. Do you ever go down to Andalusia, Spain? You ever go to the Costa del Sol? That's amazing. Oh, that's where you're at, Lapland? I don't know. Or is that where you went? Oh, that's where they're cold. Yeah, it's, you know, you're way above the yeah, but Finland isn't so big that the south is going to make a huge difference from the north. You guys are way north. You're way, way, way north. It's cold. Yeah, you're almost in the Arctic Circle. I mean, parts of Finland are got to be in the Arctic Circle. Northern Finland's got to be within the Arctic Circle. But you're north, like, I feel like because of the Earth's tilt, you're probably on the same straight line as like Nova Scotia or yeah, you're probably in the same line as Nova Scotia or like Newfoundland. I don't know. I gotta look at the. I'm not turning my computer on. I gotta go. I gotta take the garbage to the transfer station. But it's great talking to you. So yeah, if you can book me, just email my agent. If you can book me in Finland, it's gonna cost me probably like $1,000 to fly there and back, and I don't need to sleep at a hotel. I could sleep in a rent-a-car or the van or the floor or wherever. I don't care. I'll sleep anywhere. Duke the dog can't come. Come here, Duke. I gotta show you off. You gotta meet somebody. Ah! Duke's like, what the fuck? This is Duke, and they say he's a Shih Tzu, but I doubt it. He wants to just snuggle. There you go. Good boy. He doesn't like being woken up, and I woke him up. Oh yeah, he's a good boy. He wears a diaper so he doesn't shit in the house. Cause in 1 year he shat in the house 26 times. I was like, no dude. I'm not talking about you. Put your head down. You okay? Yeah, he's old. They told me he was a Shih Tzu, but I think he's part Cocker Spaniel. He's 8 years old, and his owners died, and the people that he was staying with were awful. They kept him in a screen room, cold or warm. They wouldn't let him in the house. He whined his face off. They were feeding him the worst kind of food. Yeah, the worst kind of. See, he's gray. He's gray like me in the beard. You want to get down? He wants to get down. He's like, that's enough. That's enough. He doesn't like to be snuggled. He's only recently liked to be pet. Hey, you good boy. You're a good boy. You don't poop in the house anymore. His ears were very infected when we got him. Yeah. Yeah, and he's done. He's done. He tapped out. He curls up. He curls up in a little tiny ball and goes to sleep. He sleeps on my bed, will not sleep near me on my bed, but he sleeps on my bed. And then sometimes in the middle of the night, he'll climb up on my legs. Or if it's winter, he'll sleep in between them. Like down by my feet, he sleeps in between. But he's not a cuddly dog. They beat all the cuddle out of him. He could take a little bit of petting, but that's it. Then he's like, no, I don't like this. And he shakes off. Since his ears aren't infected, since his ears aren't infected, he likes when I rub his ears, and they still get like crust in them, and I scrape all the crust out, and he's like, thank you, thank you. He's not a face licker. He's not a no, I don't take him to a dog therapist. He's fine. We're all a little crazy here. Anyway. The United States is built on trauma. The whole United States is just built on trauma. Everything in the United States suffers trauma. It's like, yeah, there's no, I mean, our national, our state mascot is like or the national mascot is like a beaten child who's been molested and sold to somebody. Like, it's disgusting. The country I live in is repulsive. It is absolutely repulsive. There's human trafficking all over the place. There's people don't take care of their children. The children go to school. The schools are not what they need. The people, there are so many self-help books released in the United States, how to deal with trauma. It's insane. And then there's places in the South where their main output is trauma. Like, the people who come out of there are traumatized. And yeah, I know. I would love to. I'd love to. I don't have a passport. They wouldn't give me a passport. I have to re-sign for my passport. I'll tell you what, though. The second I get a passport, there's a good chance I'm out of here. I don't want to leave my sister because she's awesome. But this is the empire that is the United States. The empire of the United States is crumbling, and it's just the weirdest stuff is happening in this country right now. Weird stuff. The people are all being exposed for what they were. All of Hollywood is some kind of just trauma-producing monster. Like, the government is a trauma-producing monster. We have our armed services. I mean, bless them. Bless the people in our armed services. They go in with good intentions, and they end up going overseas into an undeveloped Middle Eastern country, and just the stuff they see and the stuff they experience is horrible, and they come back here and they don't know how to function. And the government walks away from them. The government's like, oh, you're good. We got free oil because of you. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy here. It's crazy. Like, I live in a very unpopulated area, thank goodness. I'm not in the city. I can't be in the city anymore. There's so much stuff going on in cities. There's so many protests, and when I lived near a city, getting up on 6 years ago, I had a yeah, that's what they do. They come out of the army and they literally, because they send them into war zones. They send them into these war zones that have been war zones for thousands of years, that we're going to make a difference over there. They send them into war zones. They come back and they get the GI Bill so they can go to school, but their heads are so twisted that they don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. And I had a friend, and I was like, find a shaman. Find a therapist. Go there. And he did. And he's much more well-adjusted. He's got guns, but they don't feel safe anywhere. They know that they were in a very dangerous place. Dangerous for women, for children, for men. Dangerous for everybody. And they don't get anything. They get GI Bill so they can get education, but you got to get your head straight before you get into education. It's crazy. Yeah, thankfully I wasn't traumatized by that. But yeah, that's the United States' number one output, number one product is trauma. They let billionaires do whatever they want in this country. It's crazy. Like, Elon Musk was using his kid as a human shield. Nope. They don't think about it. They don't think about the consequences of anything. They think about dollar signs. And if the United States is going to war somewhere, you can bet it's about oil. Because that's what the only thing I'm gonna get kicked off this thing. I'm gonna get kicked off this. I'm gonna get banned from YouTube. Free oil. That's what we got. We got oil. They wanted. Like, our current administration took away the protections on the grizzly bear national parks. They're selling national parks to people to drill. It's crazy. It's like, it's not even rational. Like, there's ways to get electricity without burning oil and coal. Oh yeah. Yeah, they took all the protections. The EPA, they took all the protections. That we are getting smoke from Canadian wildfires. I would bet that we are lighting them. That's what they do. That's what they do. They just don't care. The administration does not care about humanity. It just cares about how much money. Okay, in the 90s, like, no joke, okay? Money started getting siphoned out of the United States. In the 90s. They're not protected anymore. They can do whatever they want to them. It's crazy. That's why the oil was under the national parks, because the animals need a place to live. Like, where I live, we have mountain lions, fox, bears, rabbits, groundhogs. They call them whistle pigs. It's so funny. I'm like, I'm gonna get me a whistle pig and cook it for dinner. We have beavers. We have a beaver dam. There's a beaver dam in the river. It's great. I walk by and I laugh. I laugh at the beavers. I roll out my window and I'm like, quit looking at my beavers. Yeah, we have hedgehogs too. We have a lot of good stuff. A lot of good animals. In fact, there was a giant black bear walking through the yard one morning around 2 o'clock when I got off work before I got fired. I looked out, I was like, this immense, it was huge. It was like a Volkswagen walking through the yard. No, it wasn't that big, but it was big. It was a bigger bear than I've seen. It was black and it was walking. It looked up at me, I was like, right on, brother bear, right on. It walked through the yard. We have deer. No, I don't live in a city, I live in the woods. Like, I'll show you the backyard. That is backyard. Like, it goes back to the river. It's far. Yeah, I don't live in the city anymore. I used to live in the city. Yeah, I live in the woods. This is the view out the side window every day. I wake up and I see the mountains. There's a mountain behind us. There's a mountain to the left of us. We're in a valley, but this is mountains. Anyway, I gotta go. I gotta go take the garbage out. I gotta take the garbage out. It's great talking to you, my friend. Stay in touch. Email me. My email's in there. It's frankthebaldguy@gmail. And stay in touch. If you could book me a show there, I will be there in a heartbeat. I would love. I don't speak Finnish, but I think everybody speaks English. Anyway. Yeah, it's all mountains up here. In northern Massachusetts, where I live, it's all mountains. I am closer to Vermont than anything in Massachusetts. Anything reasonable or big. There's something like 13,000 miles of stone walls in northern Massachusetts. This is what is funny about the stone walls. In the United States, cryptids are real because they've become an egregore. People believe in cryptids so much that they pop into existence. Yeah, I'll have more live streams. Oh, to email? Oh, to book a show? Nah, tell your sister to do it. There's stone walls everywhere, and if you see a stone wall with a pyramidal structure in it, that pyramidal structure is housing a cryptid. It's crazy up here. The United States is crazy land. Crazy land. All right. Well, anyway. Thank you so much. It's great seeing you. Stay cool. Keep doing music. Don't ever stop doing music. Fix your piano. Go up and talk to your grandma. Let your grandma play. Teach you stuff. Learn everything. Yeah, neither do I. Don't worry about it. It's all good. But it's great talking to you. Have a great day. I'm signing off now. Bye.